Hello, I'm Gary Quillock of Austin Roofing Contractors. I've been trying to figure out how to get an opportunity out there so people could really see what an incredible opportunity it really is. We've decided to do a video. We're here in the office today. This is actually one of our conference rooms. We have a shared office facility, and we do that because the reality is we have office work that goes on, but our work is actually out in the field. We're going to go out in the field and share with you some of the things that you would actually be doing so you get a really good idea of what this job is all about. The neat part is it's an opportunity to make an incredibly good income. All right, so this project is very, very, very typical of what we have the opportunity time after time after time. Every week there's something that comes up just like this. What we're doing here is actually a front porch, an entryway, where this just had a small stoop that you had to almost duck your head to get out from under on the front door. We're now building a nice little front porch. We actually did not do the deck part of this. This is actually a wonderful little deck made out of iPay or ironwood. And so you can see we've got it all covered up with insulation and plywood so we wouldn't scratch it. That's a part of the job too. But this is a very typical small job project for Austin Roofing Contractors. We do these all the time. Take you up on top and show you the tie-in that we did from a modified bitumen, a self-adhesive modified bitumen roof into the composition shingle roof, and you'll see why people want to hire somebody that can do the entire package and do it correctly. Now up to this point, the framing and the modified's been put on by a two-man crew. This has basically been a 2-day job so far. You'll notice that the framing was done very uniquely. You notice that there's a ridge or a hip that runs up through here, running the water this way, running the water this way. This is the way it was designed by the architect. It's a great design. It gets the water off in 2 different directions. We are going to be putting a gutter on around it. We've got some fascia and soffit issues on the front of the garage that's going to have to be repaired. That's going to be in addition to our original work. And we're going to do the painting on this job. Again, the same guy should be able to do all of these parts. And you as a contractor trainee, it's very important that you learn every one of these skills very hands-on. If you can't show somebody how to do it, the odds are you're not going to have people doing it as well as they could. Now on the front edge of this, we used a D-style drip edge instead of a very traditional modified bitumen drip edge. We don't like the one that has the little lip up. We understand it, but the problem is it always holds water, and that's the part that falls apart the fastest. So you can see here just a little bit of shiny drip edge, and that's the way we like to leave it so it doesn't get hooked by somebody coming up. And then the drip edge gets sealed to very, very well, very easily. All these details are things you'll be learning as you come to work with us at Austin Roofing Contractors. So we have tons of these leads coming in. We'll help you develop this. The key thing is you got to learn how to do them correctly. In this case, it was an architect who created the design, and we had really nothing more than a picture. We did have one detail that really made it more difficult, but that was okay. We ended up managing that quite well. It turned out not to be nearly as difficult as it first looked. It was just different. We're here on a construction project. This is actually a David Weekley Homes project. This is a very small one. This is the smallest one we've done for them. And this is one of the small jobs that this job would entail. It's a metal roof. It is a standing seam, galvanized metal roof. And what I'm here today is the crew's already been here. A 2-man crew came and did this in about a day and a half, put on the roof. Now why I'm out here is to do the measuring and understand the details so I can properly delegate this to the right person or persons to come and do the cap. This is a perfect example of a small job. It's about a 3-day process. The only thing we have to do now is come back out here for about 4 hours, one guy, and put this parapet wall coping or cap on, and it finishes up. There's over 9,400 realtors in Austin. We're connected with over 1,200, and of course 1,200 of those refer us to other realtors on an ongoing basis. It's helped us find this market
where there is just a tremendous amount of things that need to be done when a home sells. This one's under contract right now, and as you can see, they've got some interesting damage here. This is a kind of a blind valley, very poorly done, but this was a blind valley to get the water out of this little area where the two pitches come together. We're going to be redoing that, make something nice out of that, and get the water out. So this is another one of those kind of jobs. Now on top of that, there's some issues on the chimney. The chimney flashing was very poorly done. The chimney cap is bad, so we're going to go over and take a look at that. So this is a house that had some roof problems, chimney problems, and massive leak. After going through the whole process, they decided, well, this is a time to upgrade. There's rotted wood in there. We've got to fix that. They're going to be putting on a metal roof. While we did that, all of a sudden they said, well, let's do the siding too. So this is a project that we're doing the siding on. So this is very, very common that we have a lot of siding work, carpentry work that would be a part of this small job, contractor, trainee, and so they're actually getting into some pretty good sized jobs with this. We had some additional carpentry work. We extended this soffit out, fascia out, rafter tails out to tie it in here. And that way we can get a gutter and a gutter system on here that's going to allow the water to drain off. So that's kind of what this is all about. So our next step here is doing some prep work for the paint, getting the paint on, and then right after that we're going to be coming in and putting on a nice, it's actually a colored metal roof. I can't remember the color. It's sort of a grayish color, similar to what that shutter is there, and it's going to parallel with that very, very well. The opportunity that we have is for somebody to come and learn the entire business of roofing and general contracting. We do a lot of repairs on the small jobs. We do a lot of repairs on the medium-sized jobs. So it's an opportunity for somebody to come in, has some really good hands-on experience with construction, a tradesperson, somebody that wants to become a business person and actually learn contracting. And that's what this opportunity is all about. We want to be able to share the 40 years knowledge that I have. Been in the contracting business since 1975. I have built many homes. I've designed homes, worked with people all the way through the design phase, all the way through the building phase. I've worked with all the different trades. And through that period of time, I've continued to go back to roofing as a mainstay. Not everybody likes roofing, but we found that it's actually a very unique niche in the industry because there's not a lot of people who take it real serious, and most people who are in roofing tend to be looking for the easy hailstorm that does damage to the roof. They talk to the insurance and they get the customers a roof that was basically paid for by insurance less the deductible. So few people really understand the entire trades that there's a lot of things just done poorly. So what we want to do is be able to help people do and know how to do it in a way that it's going to be built to last. We're looking to help bring knowledge to the industry. We're looking for a person that's going to be doing this for us. We'll be sharing the profits. We'll be sharing an enormous amount of leads, good leads, people that refer us. We're going to be having people contact us because they know of our reputation of doing this kind of work. And it's pretty rare that you have a roofing contractor that will make modifications on your home to make sure that everything is going to work out.